Yes, Alan,
Thank you.
I can see you clearly.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay. So you see, this is unfortunately what happens with a lot of you guys when you're trading manually, or you're trying to get out of a hedge manually. What I'm finding is you are making decisions, number one, based on emotion, and you're making decisions based on the wrong time frames. If you're trading manually, you need to pick a time frame. You can't trade half on 15-minute chart, and then half on a 1 hour chart, and then half on a 4 hour chart, and then half on a daily chart. You're going to confuse yourself. That's your first problem. The second problem that I'm finding with people is you're trading multiple currencies and you're trying to get out of situations on multiple currencies. You can't do that either. You've got to pick a problem and you've got to solve that problem on one time frame. Not multiple time frames, one time frame. So you see me changing and checking different time frames, and I'm posting different screenshots on my Telegram group of different time frames. I'm not trading on those time frames. I'm understanding why there is price action and why the currency has paused at a specific point. That's all I'm doing. So I want to know why something has happened. So just give me 1 second. Let me open up my phone on the 200 moving average on the 30. And then I went to a 1 minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, and I saw we were on the 100. And then we were on the 50. These are my indicators, okay, my moving averages are the moving averages that the banks are using. Now they trade on different time frames. They're not trading only on H4. Sometimes they trade on a 1 minute chart. Sometimes they trade on a 5 minute chart. Sometimes they're trading on a 15-minute chart. And you as a trader need to understand where they're trading. And the only way that you can do that is you'll see when the price stops. When the price stops, okay, at a specific point, you now know that the bank is trading on their time frame. It's very important to know this, okay, because then you don't make emotional decisions. Because let's say you didn't go to the H4, okay, H1 chart, where you can see that we're at a point of support and resistance. Okay, that moving average acts as a support and resistance line. So you now need to, then you go back to your 4 hour and you can see that it retraced all the way down here. It almost became a spinning top. So it retraced because it hit the resistance line here, and then retraced all the way back down to about half, and it became a spinning, it was more, down to about there, it became a spinning top. Do you guys know what a spinning top is?
Candle formation,
it's
reversal.
A candle formation. It's not really a reversal, so it's spinning top. Forex. I suppose I've made a mistake in my spelling as usual. Right, images. Okay. So it's like a concern, yeah. It's similar to a doji, but it's not a doji. Okay, it's where you open and close, there's indecisiveness. And it's because you've hit a point of resistance or support and it retraces. And then we wait for the banks to then make their move, which they did. So what happens is if you're trading on the wrong time frame and you see that spinning top, you start getting edgy. Like if I go to a lower time frame, okay, there'll probably be dojis there. Yeah. Look, you'll start freaking out there and you'll say, oh fuck, okay, let me remove the trade and let me place a hedge there rather. And then you would have placed the hedge in the wrong place because you got emotional, because you're trading on the wrong time frame. So it's very important for you to understand that you need to, one, choose the correct time frame. The reason I trade on a 4 hour chart is because it's time has slowed down for me. And the second reason I trade on a 4-hour chart is because that's how I was taught. And I'm comfortable on a 4-hour chart. So a 4-hour chart allows me to then slow down time, expand time, and then I can think. Because if you're trading on a 1-minute chart, it's very fast. And you need to make split-second decisions. And you can make mistakes very easily. I just find that an H4 chart is just better for me. You may find it different, okay? My strategy works on all time frames. But you can't trade on all time frames simultaneously. You're going to make mistakes. And as a novice trader, you definitely have to be trading on a higher time frame. You can't be trading on a lower time frame. It's ridiculous to think that you can. And then when you get a reversal signal, then you can close this this buy trade in profit, which is explained in my other hedge videos. Are we together, Guy?
Yeah.
So when the second candle opens above the 8 exponential moving average, or if it's already maybe the third or fourth or fifth candle above the 8 exponential moving average, and we break the fractal and it's still going north, okay, when it reverses, or if you get a doji, I wouldn't close it out. You're in too much trouble here. Okay, I would wait for the second candle to open below the 8 exponential moving average. Then and only then I would then remove this buy trade in profit.
And then put a stop limit
Not a
in
stop
place.
limit. Oh, you mean
No,
if it reverses up, a buy limit?
Correct. A buy limit again, just
To protect yourself, not just to protect yourself. So you need to work it out wherever you get to that situation. You'll then decide where you want to do it. Once you've taken profit, if your trades are so far apart, okay, and you've got massive lot sizes, okay, and you're out of margin percentage here, this is very low, then you've got two choices. You can either risk it, fund your three choices: risk it, fund your account, or use 50% of the profits, or even more, 100% of the profits, to partially close out this trade. So the other problem I'm finding is that a lot of guys are gambling. They're worried about, they're thinking about the profits that they could generate from the hedge. What you should be concerned about is getting out of the hedge at a small loss or break even to begin with. When you start hedge trading and understanding the hedge trade, okay, once you get that under control, then you can start, okay, perfecting the strategy and getting your trades into profit. Right now, I'm not concerned about making profit. I'm concerned about getting out of the hedge. That's my focus. If I make a profit, fantastic. I'm definitely not banking on it, and I'm definitely not gambling on it. I'm just wanting to get out of the hedge so that I can restart my robot, because I don't like trading manually. If you didn't know that, now you know. I want passive income. I live at the coast for a reason, so that I have lifestyle. Me watching the trade, the chart the whole day, that's not for me. That's horrible. I don't dig it. I want my robot to trade. I want my robot to make me profit. So I need to get out of the hedge as fast as possible. Even if I make a small loss, a couple of $1,000s, don't care, because I'll make it back within a week or two when I restart my robot. So it's beneficial for me to maybe even take a small loss so that I can get out of the trade and I can restart my robot. So I already made profit. Okay, I made $3,500 profit. Here it is. And I'm still up $614. But my drawdown is $3,000. So I need to get to minus $1,400 minus 1,400 will then minus the profit. It will then be about an $800 loss, and I'll be happy with that. If I get half of this drawdown down to minus 1,500, I'll be happy with that. If it reverses and I get a clear reversal signal, I may just close out my full buy over here, take the loss and restart my robot, just to get out of it so that I can restart my robot. Okay, so where's this thing now? If you've got trades, so when you're hedging, okay, you can't have your trades so far apart. When you reducing your trades or trading with a hedge, the point is to like get the gap as small as possible. The gap needs to shrink, not increase. If it's increasing, you're messing up the hedge. Okay, and sometimes it happens because it reverses, it goes in the wrong direction, and gold is particularly difficult to hedge trade because it only moves in news. The rest of the time it goes sideways. The up and down is very, very small. Okay, so when you are hedged, it's a bit of a gamble to get out of it. You've got to use the news, of which the news, in my opinion, today, the consensus, it was going south. And then, I don't know, it just went in the right direction for us. It happens. So let's have a look. You can see. Where's my phone? Everything was good for the US dollar. Yeah, the consensus was good for the US dollar. These figures were good. So I was expecting the price to go down, and that pennant, that bear pennant flag, was definitely indicating that there was going to be a southbound move. And then the results came out and it was bad for the US dollar. This is why I don't like trading news, because the consensus can be wrong. It's speculative. It's an opinion, okay, which can be wrong. And it's 50-50. And I could have been in the same position as Guy, where I had my, where is it? Yeah. Here is my sell stop. So here's the bull pennant, the bear pennant. It went down. We said it was going to go down. It touched there. I'm like a few pips away from my account hedging. Okay. And then it went north. So I could have been in the same position. And sometimes it does go pear-shaped. And sometimes you at the top and at the bottom. And if you're at the top and the bottom, if you've got a hedge trade here and a counter trade over there, and the distance is miles apart, it happens. Then you've got to use the robot, okay, profits from either a manual trade or the robot to then start trading to generate profits, and then you've got to chip away at your buy and sell. Either use 100% of your profit, 50% of your profit, or 70%, whatever you want to use. I would use 100% just to get rid of it. If it's very big, then possibly maybe 50%, because you still need to cover the cost of the robot. But it's a personal thing. You've got to make that decision. Like, I found that the mentorship that you guys get is worth $147. I don't know any other group where the trader trades live, explains to you exactly what he's doing, like in point form, and is there to assist you guys to get out of a precarious situation and protect your account. I don't know where you're going to get that, where you've got a mentor that is showing you what he's doing. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't advise you what to do, but I can teach you how to read a Forex chart so that you try and do this correctly. And you've got to mess around on your accounts to find your rhythm. Does it make sense what I've explained to you on the chart?
Yeah. Just for the group's sake, and for learning purposes for everybody else, the mistake I made was I got hedged by less than $1.
Yeah, it happens.
And what happened was I've watched your videos a lot of time. I spent hours watching your videos. And I did exactly what you told me not to do. I wasn't focusing and concentrating. And I closed one of my deals by mistake. It was big. It was 44 lots. So therefore, I was net short lots. Okay, and this thing just started going up and up and up over here. It just started going up and up, and I was net short. And then at about here,
I can't see your screen because.
Oh shit! Okay, I thought I could
just move your mouse. So like I can't see where you.
Hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
Can you not see my mouse?
No, it's not moving.
Ah, shit! What a pity. Anyway, and it was moving. It was the previous bull trend. Okay, before the big drop, and it was going up, and then there was signs of a reversal, which you posted on the group, and I thought, yeah, that looks right to me. And then what I did was I closed all of my buy trades in a profit. Okay, and then it continued to go up. Okay, I closed all my buy trade at about 18, 19, then thereabouts, and it just kept going, and then I made a call and I said, you know what, I don't know where this is going.
Listen, I did the same thing on Friday because I also thought that it was going to reverse. It looked like it was going to reverse, and then I hedged right at the top here as well. Where's my hedge? It's like flipping in the total wrong place. I mean, you can check where mine is. It's like right at the top here, and then it flipping reversed. It happens. It's part of trading. You've got to make peace with these things. You've got to understand that that's trading. Okay, but you need to have the game plan to get out of it.
So here's my lesson that I've learned through this, because I'm $5,000 down. Okay, you're right. I just want to get out of my hedge.
Correct.
I don't keep my profit.
Correct. So you may even need to take $1,000 smack. Okay, and then reboot the robot, and you'll make that money back with the robot. So I lost connection. Can you please open up AnyDesk again?
Okay, so what I was saying, Al, is I have two choices here. Okay, because my drawdown percentage is so high, it's 53%, and the bot's back on at a minimal lot of 0.01. I can trade myself out of this, but it's going to take me forever.
Yes, it will.
0.01 lots.
You see, you can't take risk here because your margin percentage is so low.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to trade this thing manually, whereby either the gold price goes above my buy trade.
You've got to wait. You've got to wait.
Yeah.
And you've got to what you can do is you can maybe increase your lots to maybe 0.02. You must remember that the robot, the reason I've set it up at 0.01 this week is because of the news. Next week I'm going to set it up according to my equity, which is 0.50 lots.
Yeah. So
on 0.50 lots, I make about $100 a day, about $50 to $60 a day on 0.50 lots. And then I will then use my profits to reduce equally buy and sell, to come down to a reasonable level. And during your time of reducing, okay, if it sparks up and it goes into profit and you're able to close one of them in profit, it's a bonus.
So Al, if I close, let's say I close that buy trade, let's say gold price goes to 1950 and I close that buy trade in profit. Okay. In fact, I'll let it go up. Let's put a scenario.
Forget about 1950. You're dreaming.
Hey?
Forget about 1950. You're dreaming.
No, but I'm using a scenario. Go back to the top.
If anybody was needed to be later.
Okay, so let's say it breaks that fractal on the top side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, and it goes higher from it. Okay, and it creates a higher high. Okay, now I'm in the money now.
Yeah.
With the buy trade.
Yeah.
Okay, and I wait, and it's starting to show signs of reversal. It reverses. Second candle opens below the EMA.
Yeah.
I'm in profit, or I'm in a small loss, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. I close my buy.
And you write it down.
Okay, and I write it down. and I write it down as close to my sell trade as possible.
Correct.
Or I make a judgment call and I close out 50% at a loss,
and then reboot the robot.
That's my call.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So I just want to get one thing right in my head. When I take profit because I see the reversal signs coming in with my buy trade, okay, that buy stop that I put in, okay, do I, as I take profit on my buy trade, I put in an immediate buy stop
to protect yourself, yes,
at the same level immediately.
Immediately, because if you go to the toilet, China, and this thing sparks, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. You look away from your screen and there's an anomaly and the bank moves the price and you don't have your buy stop in, you're done. You'll have a margin call.
Yeah.
So you have to put in a buy stop or a buy limit or a sell limit. You have to.
Yeah, and rinse, wash, and repeat until you get it right.
Rinse, wash, and repeat until you get out of it. It can take you a couple of weeks. But I'm here to assist you. You've got a problem, you phone me and you say, "Ra, we need another call.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. I need some fresh eyes.
Yeah.
What would you do?" And and I'll tell you, if this was my account, this is what I would do. These are the pros, these are the cons, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages, this is the upside, this is the downside.
Yeah.
When you're under pressure, you can't do that. It's just not. You must know. I've got no one to go to. Me, I'm stuck alone. Me, I have to focus here. That's why sometimes I don't answer on the group, because I'm also thinking, planning, strategizing, coming up with different ideas to fix the account. Just remember, I don't have a $5,000 account, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once I close that buy trade, whether it's in the profit or small loss or whatever the case may be, and now I'm only short and I'm hoping to ride the wave down and I've got my limit in place, that will increase my margin level substantially, won't it? Because I've closed it.
If you've closed it in profit, okay, and you're sitting at at 591 because nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you close that, your drawdown jumps. Just remember that. Once you close a trade in profit, okay, and you're unhedged, your drawdown jumps up because you're unhedged now. So the drawdown will only go down once the price starts reversing. That's why I immediately use as much profit as I can, okay, from that trade to partially close out this trade. I'm not interested in making a profit. I'm interested in rebooting my robot. That is my primary objective.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. So if whatever profit I make from selling that hedge, okay.
So I left 600. I left 614. Okay. And the reason I left 614 because it pays my bot for 5 months. But I'm an experienced trader. For you guys that aren't experienced, just break even and use the 147 money that you're paying me as mentorship fees. It's school fees.
Yeah.
You're getting mentored by a trader that's been trading for 5 years. 6 years. Is it longer, son? Since 2015. What are we in? 2022. 7 years.
So let's say I close my buy trade in a profit. Whatever profit I make there, I'll allocate 100% of that profit and reduce whatever lots that is.
That's your choice. I didn't use 100%. I left a bit of meat for myself to make a bit of profit.
No, but I'm telling you now I'm closing 100% because I want to get out of my hedge basis.
That's fine.
I don't mind paying the bot fees for the next 3 to 6 months with no profit because I'm learning.
Yeah, that's the right attitude. That is 100% the correct attitude.
My thinking's correct. I want to reduce that
so for
lot
those,
size.
I just want to expand on that. So a lot of guys, a lot of my traders, they don't make profit 1 month and then they cancel the subscription. If you cancel, here are your options. You're either going to learn how to do this, or you're going to fail at this and you're going to then invest with a financial institution where you're going to have negative growth on your money. This is the only opportunity that I've come across where you can grow your account by 300 to 1,000% a year that is legal, okay, and you control it 100%. I don't know of another system like that. It just doesn't exist. Nobody's shown it to me. Yeah. So here you're going to pay $147 a month to be not just mentored by me. I've got professional traders on my group that are using the robot. You just don't hear them because they're not interested in assisting other people. They just want to use the robot and make their passive income. They've got millions in their account. And they're just happy and they tick along. I've had guys on my group for 5 years that just use the robot and carry on, and you don't even know they're there. But if you carry on paying the subscription, it's like, my analogy is property. Okay? You buy a property to rent. You get a tenant in there. The chances of you being cash flow positive in month 1 is 0. Unless you are a seasoned investor in property or you just hit a fluke luck. If you buy a rental property, okay, you're going to be forking money out of your pocket into the bond, okay, for 2-3 years to then lower the bond enough that the rental income supersedes the costs and you're now cash flow positive. That can take you between 1 and 5 years to do that, and you're banking, speculating on the price of property increasing, so that if you do sell the property, it doesn't matter that you're forking out money from your pocket, because if you sell the property, you're hoping that the property will then go up by 20-30%, and you'll then rake in that profit. So that's why you stomach forking out money from your back pocket. This should be treated in the same fashion, in exactly the same fashion. If you get this right, you will start making between 300 to 1,000% profit a year, okay, like I do. Proven it, year on year.
What a baptism of fire for month 1.
What's that?
Baptism of fire for month 1.
It's sometimes, hold on a second. Just hold on a second. What nonsense are you talking about? You're up $1,788. You haven't lost money. If you owned a business, a stock company, where does your money go?
Into the stock.
Right. That's called drawdown. Have you lost money?
No.
Okay. You only lose money if you sell your product lower than what you bought it for. Then you lose money. And sometimes you have to do that. It's called a sale. It's called a sale. So sometimes you buy incorrectly. It's normal in a business. You can expect it. You can't be a world-class buyer and buy the best stock and think that all your customers are going to love your stock. It doesn't exist. Sometimes you're going to say, oh, well, I thought that was going to do well. Didn't do well. Okay, well, let's discount it, even by 50%. Okay, that's what Black Friday is there for, so that you can get rid of your dead stock, okay, so that you can create liquidity and buy new stock. Even if you lose money on it, get rid of it. Recover something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you haven't lost money here. You are just having a drawdown. There's no money loss here. You're not paying swap fees. You can stay in this trade for a year. You're telling me that in a year, let's say you didn't do anything, okay? You're telling me that gold is going to stay at 1825 in 3 to 5 years' time. Gold's going to go to $2,000.
Yeah.
When it goes to $2,000 and it reverses, you can close out your buy trade. You'll probably make $50,000 and ride it south. Did you lose money? No. You haven't lost money.
Yeah.
Has this call given you a sense of confidence?
Yes and no.
Do you feel more confident?
I feel that I understand it a lot more. I understand what to expect going forward. That my hands are tied for now until one of these trades are in the money.
Yeah.
And it shows a reversal sign, and then I put my buy or sell limit in place,
Correct.
just in case. And then I make calls from there with you. From there.
Just to be clear, you hedged incorrectly?
Yes.
Okay. So you hedged at the wrong place. Why?
Because I made a human error. I wasn't thinking, and I closed the trade out, and then I was net short.
So no, I'm not interested in that. I want to understand. You need to understand what the error was, so that you don't repeat that error ever again.
Yeah, I tried to manually trade myself out of a situation and made it worse because I was emotional.
So you didn't read the chart correctly. You misread it. You closed out too early, and it went against you.
Correct.
So, did you close your trade out here?
Yes.
It went north, and then you hedged over here.
Yes.
Okay.
It's exactly what happened.
Okay. It's exactly what I did.
Hence the big
so
gap.
I closed out my trade in profit. I thought it was going to reverse. I thought it was I thought it had hit resistance, but I didn't place a manual trade. I got the bot to place a trade, so that I could use the strip trade, and then I closed out my trades manually this morning. So I can't use the strip trade. So the point was to use the strip trade so that I could make a video, but I've got a demo account running for that as well. So
I can't even use the strip trade.
No, you can't, because you've traded manually. You can't use the strip trade because you traded manually.
Okay.
So let me just confirm that. Here's your trade. It's manual.
Yeah.
You placed this trade manually. You cannot use the strip trade EA to remove that trade. Placed by mobile terminal.
Okay.
There it is. It's not the end of the world, China. You'll get out of this. Before you make a decision, maybe call me.
No, shit. You can freaking bet your bottom dollar.
So just before you make a decision, but I'm on the group. I'm telling you, Oaks, what I'm doing. I'm showing you how I'm trading. I'm showing you why I've closed trades out. Okay, and I've told you the risk associated, that it was a risky move. I went against my trading rules, and the reason I went against my trading rules is because we were on the 200 moving average. Okay, and I thought there was a high possibility that 200 moving average is going to act as a support line, and it did. It's a risk. Trading is a risk. But you've got to mitigate your risk and say, well, what's the upside of it? The upside for me is that if it goes north, I'm going to get out of my hedge. That's the upside. Don't care about making profit. Just get out of the trade and recover. It's like dead stock. So if you're a buyer at a company and you buy shit stock, are you going to tremble and freak out? You're not going to tremble and freak out. The reason you're trembling and freaking out is because your cash flow is live. China, if you looked at your cash flow live, okay, in the stock business, you'd also be trembling and freaking out.
Yeah.
So, you just need to calm down. Don't make emotional decisions. And before you decide to close out a trade, make damn sure that when you close it, it is the currency has reversed.
Yeah.
Okay, so You can start your robot on 0.01. You're gonna make nothing. Let me show you. I make nothing. Maybe I've made $1 today. Okay, look at my trades. 2 cents, 2 cents, 2 cents, 7 cents, 21 cents, $2.11. I'm waiting for a big trade. I'm waiting for level 12, where I can make $55. Then I can reduce my while I'm manually trying to get out of this, I can use my robot to start reducing my lot sizes by a couple of rand, couple of dollars a day, a couple of dollars, bring it down. After 30 days, I've brought it down 10 or 20 lots. It's a lot, so that when it does spike, okay, the drawdown is less than what it is now. So if I come down to 150 and I've removed 37 lots, okay, when it spikes, my margin percentage and my drawdown is affected less than if it's at 187. So I'm gradually whittling it down, and I know I'm gonna make 20% profit. I know I'll make 20% profit. Minimum, I'll make 20%.
I've got a question for you.
But my point, in my mind, okay, I'm just want to get out of this hedge. In my mind, I'm focusing on just getting out, breaking even, making a small loss, but I know that I'm going to make 20% profit. But that's not what I'm banking on.
So can your inputs on your gold is normally equity drop 40%.
Yes.
You said that on your smaller lots you've changed that to hedge at level 12.
Yes, because if it does trend, I don't want it to go more than level 12. It's not an equity protection. It's not going to close out my trades, it's just going to hedge at that level.
Yes, I'm
with you.
Okay,
so that when it does hedge, so I'll just manage 2 hedges. Because they'll be so close together now, they'll be here and here. If it trends up, okay, fantastic. Because that trade will then become $300. When it reverses, I'll make $200. I'll close it out. The lot sizes are so small, it doesn't affect my account, but I've grown my equity by $300. When it comes down here, if it goes further down, I'll close my sell in a profit. I will make another $300. I'll build $600 onto the equity.
Do you suggest I do the same?
I don't suggest anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I do. So the risk for me is nothing. Where did I open that thing?
I've got to be careful my drawdown percentage being at 53% already.
Yeah, sure. Mine is also high. What do you think mine is? That's why I funded my account with $3,000. My other account I can't fund. There's too much money in it. Okay, so there's the drawdown. The drawdown is $155. Is it a lot of risk? Have I risked anything?
Yeah.
Nothing.
155,000, yeah.
That's the drawdown. The cumulative drawdown is $150, $155, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't remember if it's added up or it's not added up. So $299 if you add it up. It's nothing.
So that would be $295 into your balance, which would give you a percentage.
No, this is minus drawdown. This is drawdown.
Yeah, but you take that dollar value, that drawdown dollar value,
yes,
bring it into your balance to work out what as
a percentage. Yeah, so as a percentage of my account, it's nothing.
Yeah. So
there's $8,000 equity in that account. $299. What is that?
299 divided by 8,000. Yeah, so that's not going to impact your drawdown percentage hugely. I'm with you.
But the upside is if it hedges and it carries on trending, this $55 profit isn't $55 anymore.
It almost sounds like you want to get
exactly. Then you've just hit the nail on the head. I want to get hedged.
Yeah.
Because when it goes north, this is going to be $300. When it reverses and I close it out, okay, maybe I'll make $200 profit, ride it all the way down. reconnect the robot. Robot will open up more trades automatically. It'll correct, okay, and then I'll rinse and repeat the process.
You make it sound so easy.
It is easy. You just need to focus. Understand the robot. Understand what the robot does, and use it to your advantage. You're only in a month, so you can't make you're not there yet. Been doing this for years.
Yeah.
I'm unconsciously competent. You're consciously incompetent.
Yeah.
You now know that you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I just get there. Automatically I get there. I've trained my cells to like just get there. But don't think that there's no emotion attached when I trade. I'm an emotional person. That's why I don't trade manually. I know my limitations. I know I need a bot.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. I understand the theory. I'm a good trader. I just don't like it because I'm an emotional trader.
Yeah.
I don't want to trade manually. See, it's going up, China. Equities, the drawdown's getting less. The margin percentage is going up. My equity's going up. Happy days, China. Happy fucking days.
Life is good.
Happy days. It's going to go up. It's going to probably retrace back to the ATMA, and then it'll carry on going up. And we'll see what happens with the NFP. Who knows? No one knows. I may have to, when it drops, okay, I'll put in another, I'll move my sell stop. I'll move it. Because I can now. It's getting closer and closer. You can't leave your sell stop there.
So just repeat that, sorry.
Okay, so now, look, you can see the price is going up. Okay,
yes.
So now fix the sell stop. Okay, now is when you fix the sell stop. You don't leave your sell stop at the bottom. What's the point of that? No point in that. Yeah, so put your sell stop like halfway.
It's like a trailing stop
Yeah,
loss.
it's like a trailing stop loss. So it's 1807. Okay, so now we go to the trade and we go and adjust it. 1807.
Why did you choose 1807? Is it on top of that wick?
It's just a number, China. No one knows what the number is. 1807 modify. No one knows what the number is. Who knows what the number is? No one can predict. I just don't want to be hedged at the bottom here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hedged at the bottom there. I want to bring my trades as close together as possible. That's what I want to do. Because if it does go down, okay, then it's going to be in profit. If it hits there, I'm going to be in profit. So
you close it out and
correct.
wait for the reverse.
So if it reverses and the second candle goes above here, I'm going to close the sell trade in profit.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, and I'm going to add to my equity. Or I'm going to then use my profit to then reduce this lot size from 187 down to 130.
And as you close it out in profit, you put your sell limits in place immediately.
Correct. You need to collapse the distance between your buy and your sell.
Sure, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, you can't just lose your sell stop down here and say, okay, well let me leave it there until it maybe it's gonna go there. No, you've made your profit. This is your profit now. Bank it. It's future banked. If it drops here, groovy, I hedge. No problem. Let it cruise all the way down to the 200. I hope it cruises down to the 200. I hope it cruises down to here. When it reverses, I'll close out my sell, make a lacquer profit, and ride it all the way north again. And you just carry on doing that. Okay, 4, 5, 6 times. Within a month, you're out of the hedge. You've made fantastic profit. Okay, double, tripled your account size. This is for experienced traders to do that.
Yeah,
but you've got to start somewhere. You've got to start somewhere. You've started. Giving up now, okay, you've just wasted the opportunity.
Yeah.
You're just like saying, oh my God, I'm hedged, I'm losing money. Like that other guy in my group, that negativity, okay?
Yeah.
2-3 days ago on Friday, whenever it was, okay? Bailing, it's the end, I've lost money. You haven't lost money, you're in a hedge. If you close the trade in a loss, you've lost money. Closing trade in a hedge is just emotional, inexperienced, and it's just, for me, I understand it because I've been there. So I get it. It's not costing you anything to have the hedge open or the trade, so why would you close it? Learn how to get it under control. Learn how to take advantage of the hedge so that you can make fantastic profits. I've always said it, this is such an opportunity. Okay, being hedged is an opportunity that you want, and you need to learn how to do this. If you're not prepared to learn this, you might as well quit, okay, and go and invest with one of the corporations and earn and be happy with your 11-13% per year, CPI 6. You're getting taxed on 13, okay, at 40% or 45%. You'll make, if you're lucky, okay, between 1 and 3% profit a year, and that's if you're lucky. Most times, negative. It's like simple math. So wouldn't it be just a better opportunity to learn how to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've changed. You can see I've changed my sell stop. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. Tomorrow is another day. When NFP comes, two things are going to happen. Either the trade's going to cruise, okay, to 1830, and I'll close out my trade because this could be resistance. I'm not interested in making profit. I'm interested in getting out of the trade.
Okay, but just stop there, Al. Okay, because you're just going to get out, but then
I need to see what the candles are doing. Signal. I need to see what the candles are doing.
Okay.
In my mind, okay.
Okay, you're not just going to willy-nilly stop it at break-even.
No.
Okay, good. That makes then
I'll see what the candles are doing. If the candles are and the results are great for the US dollar, okay, then I'll ride it. And at $1,500 to $1,000 profit, I'll just close it and say I'm out of the trade. I've made good money. I don't want to trade manually. I want my robot to reboot. I want to get back into passive income. I like surfing. Okay, I live here for a reason. It's lifestyle. It's not about cash flow. It's lifestyle. I do this for fun. I don't do this for pressure. Me helping my clients is what is fun for me. Me seeing you guys win is what's fun for me. This trading manually, not fun for me. I don't want to sit on the beach watching my phone, checking if there's going to be a reversal, freaking out. And then you put your phone and say, there's nothing you can do. The Forex gods are in control. Up, down, you've got no control. If it hedges, it hedges. Okay, if it goes into a profit, it goes into a profit. But then you need to know when it goes into profit so that you can close your trade. So you can switch off your phone, but then you won't know when to close your trade. So you have to then be watching your phone, which is a pain. I don't want to do that.
No.
Okay. Alan, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Gerrit.
How's it good?
Good, thank you.
I'm tired. This is like I've got 5 more minutes of this. I'm tired.
Okay, yeah. Can you jump to that screen that the robot trades on?
Yeah.
On the terminal?
Okay.
Okay, I just want to understand, that green line, is that where the robot was stopped on Friday?
No, so the robot hedged here. Guy removed his hedge because he thought it was going to reverse. So it was a sell trade here.
And then I bought it back higher.
It reversed down here. Okay. His buy went into negative. He probably closed it in a loss, and then he re-hedged over here when it went up.
Okay.
That's exactly what I.
So he re-hedged his account over here. It's exactly what I did.
Okay. Did he put in a buy there?
Yeah. A manual buy.
Buy.
Okay.
So ready sells.
At that level, now the robot put the buy for me. No?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then obviously the robot was switched off.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it came down.
Yes.
Okay, so it left the buy open with 8 cells.
Right.
All right. Must I manually intervene? Or
You need to go through my hedge videos. This is the last video in the hedge series.
Okay.
Where it's like each of my hedge videos lead into the next video. I think this one is a key component where I don't explain that you need to shrink the distance between the trades.
Okay. All right.
So you need to start on the hedge video. So if you go to the training website, let me show you where it is so that you know. So if you go to the frequently asked questions section, so unfortunately this website is for paid members only, and if you go to general hacks, just wait for it to load. General hacks, general hacks, oh god, sorry. Hedge strategy. It's like a whole series here. And I'll add this video over here. If you go through my strategy, and you can't go through the strategy once, folks. It doesn't work like that. So this is going to take you, it's like it's like your son or your daughter saying, I read the textbook, I'm having my exam tomorrow, I'm definitely going to pass. Like, come on. Like, it doesn't work like that. You've got to go through these videos, you've got to check it out, understand it, and then start trading. That's why I said to everybody, place a hedge trade manually, a buy and a sell at 0.01, and start learning to do this on 0.01. In fact, it needs to be 0.02 so that if you do want to reduce the lot size to 0.01, you know how. You can't do that on 0.01. So you place two trades, buy and a sell, 0.02 buy, 0.02 sell. Okay, and wait for the currency to spike, and then reverse, and then close out that trade in profit, write it down, and then treat it like your lot size is not 0.02. Treat it like your lot size is a 50 lot or a 100 lot. Treat it seriously. Learn how to do it seriously.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. I hope this helps you guys. Just go through the videos. They're there to assist you. I've made the videos for you guys. Come on. Go and check them out. That'll help you. You'll get it right. Just be calm. Don't make stupid mistakes. Don't trade emotionally. Learn this. You'll make money. I assure you.
Thank you, Al. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
All right, cheers, Alan. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a goodie, eh?
Thanks, Alan.
All right.
Thanks, Adam.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.